I don't get it.
Podcast.
All right, guys, welcome to the 100th episode of the I Don't Get It podcast.
Popping bottles. Not really.
Not really. We're popping like orange juice and coffee because it's 11 a.m. Guys, this is Naz.
If I wanted to celebrate anything, I'd indulge in a Coke guilt-free. Not champagne.
I would get a Papa John's pizza.
Yeah,
That's what we
Papa
should have
John.
done.
No, Domino's. for
Domino's,
me.
Papa John's, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut for
Or
me. So we have
Joe's.
all three represented at
Should
the
we
table.
order them all right now? So basically, we wanted to make this podcast about you guys because honestly, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And we honestly can't believe we're here almost 2 years later doing an I Don't Get It podcast, just complaining about life.
I mean, there's
No,
still
we
so
do
much
so
we
much
don't
more
get.
than that. We do so much more than that. But anyways,
But you guys like it the most, and that's what we do.
Before we get into like all the emails you guys sent us, which are so amazing and are definitely going to boost our ego, let's catch up, guys.
Okay, so Naz went to a wedding, and we've been waiting to hear this wedding story.
God. There is no like grand wedding story, but obviously I was in one of my best friend's weddings in Florida this weekend, and it was an amazing wedding. But so there was like this groomsman. He was a Jewish guy from New York, so I definitely stayed on brand with that. Love the Jews from New York, and I've like met him before, but you know when you're like. Do you guys ever feel this way when you're in a room? You kind of look for like the cutest person in the room.
Well, depending on...
For example, someone
maybe.
can
I
be
don't remember
hotter
how.
in a different setting as opposed to like.
Well, I would remember always trying to search for people on cruises. Weddings totally make sense.
I always look for the best looking girl in the room, and then I'm like, how can I get to be the best looking girl in the room? Like, what does she have that I don't have? And then it's a whole complex,
Right.
and I spiral down.
Well, for me, it was one of those things where it's like I've known this person before, but now that I'm in this room with like free alcohol and like these are the only people I can really mingle
Exactly.
with for the next 3 days, I'm like, oh, you know, like you kind of start looking at them a little differently. This is like so shallow. of
No,
me.
well, that's how
I
our
admit.
friend Maura met her boyfriend. Was he in the bridal party?
Yeah, they were
He was
both-
in the bridal party. She was in the bridal party, and
But she
then-
didn't know him before.
No, but she
No.
was like, who's
Yeah.
the cutest guy in the room? And then
Right.
she saw him for every event, and she finally
You
met
like
him at
look
the wedding.
for that person.
Yeah, they've been together for a
this
year.
guy was like so nice. The funny part about this story is like I truly feel like as a woman that there are some things. There's like one moment in time where you're like making out with or like hooking up with someone where you decide like, okay, I'm gonna have sex with them, and then there are things that can completely reverse that in like 1 second. So basically, we were like dancing on the dance floor, and then there was like an after party, and he like kind of like kissed my forehead or whatever. So I was like, okay, this is like happening. So then we end up like making out in some corner, like they were tearing down the actual ballroom of the wedding, and we like found like a spot there, and we're like making out. And in my head, I'm like, okay, well, like, you know, I haven't had sex in a while. Like maybe in my head, I'm like, maybe, you know, we'll hook up tonight, whatever. So we're like kissing and stuff. And then he basically says like, you should like come back to like the room with me or whatever. You know, I'm like playing like the girl and I'm like, oh, why?
Yeah.
Like
So-
batting my eyelashes like, oh, like, why do you think I should go back? And do you know what he says, guys?
Tell me.
Oh my
He
god, I'm
goes,
scared.
Because I've been single for a while and I need company. And immediately I was like, you have no game. You could have said anything else because
Like,
you're
I got a
cool,
big dick.
because
How
you're
about-
pretty, because
How
I
about
want to
wanna
hang out with you.
continue doing what we're doing.
Because you're literally any other sentence would have literally got him some vagina. And I literally was like, no, thank you, next. Ariana Grande.
He basically was like,
so,
I just need any company.
like, and so you guys know me, I was like tipsy and I like go to meet like my
so
friend.
you still went to his room?
No, I did not. I did not sleep with him, in other words. I did go to his room and make out. And then the next day, my dad took me to the airport and he looks at my neck. He goes, Naz, is that a hickey? And I literally, at 28 years old, like, could still not admit to my dad that it was, and was so motherfucking mortified. We were
What'd
like
you
at
say?
Dunkin' Donuts, and my dad's like in front of the lady we're ordering with, and I was like, "No, it's like a scratch." And my dad's like, "Naz," and I'm like, "No, it's a scratch."
I can see you do.
How fucking embarrassing. laughing. I don't know why. I'm like still so embarrassed. Like tell my dad that.
your dad
yeah, I don't
imagining
think
your
your dad
neck
should
being
ever know
eaten.
stuff like
I
that.
know, but I'm pushing 30, guys. Like it's like
I
not
know.
that embarrassing for him to think that I like made out with someone at a
Right,
wedding.
but also at 30, whoever you're making out with should not be giving you a hickey.
I know it was interesting. It's definitely a Florida weekend, if that makes
is
sense.
so-
anyways, that's my wedding story, and I just think if you're a guy, you got to have game,
Or at least
you
just be like, you're
gotta say
gorgeous
anything
and I
else.
would like to spend time with
Because
you.
I met my friend in the bathroom, Ashley, and then, I got all in, like, my wedding depression. Because, like, when you're single, you get so excited. But then, obviously, you start thinking about, like, your situation. And I was like, wow. Like, when he said that, I was like, God damn it. Like,
Were
it
a
just
lot of-
makes
he probably
you feel,
thought you were being he was being respectful.
I think he was trying to play it cool because he was, like, heartbroken from someone, like, say, I don't know. He told me this whole thing. It doesn't matter. We don't need to dive deep. Either way, it made me feel shitty, even though I know I'm not shitty. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, why would you say that? Because you want company.
Yeah,
So, AKA
it's like all
insert
about
any name
exactly.
here.
It's all about him
I
and
know.
his need for like a warm body.
Yeah, there's like a lot of
Ew.
grossness about that. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate by saying that maybe he thought that was like the most respectful thing. So it wasn't like he wanted
Right.
company, not sex. Maybe
Right.
like truly you were supposed to think of it like just like being with someone.
I totally agree, but I just think you really have to be careful with like, I don't know. I was
Were
just
you
so
one of-
turned off in that moment. I was like, ew. Like,
Were you
find
one of
someone
the
else.
only like single chicks in the bridal party?
There were like I don't know, because my friends that are single that were in the bridal party are like talking to people.
Oh,
So
okay.
I feel like I was like the truly like
The one that's
purest
seeking
single.
others there.
exactly.
Okay. Can't imagine fitting anything else into your life? Well, with Talkspace, therapy is as easy as sending your therapist a message. Get something off your chest whenever you need to. Talk about everyday challenges at work or home. Just chat about life. There's no extra commutes, no leaving the office, and no judgments. It's so nice to like get a stressful text or job something, and you just go to your phone, text an actual therapist.
Exactly. Talkspace, the online therapy company that lets you message a licensed therapist from anywhere at any time. All you need is a computer with internet connection or the Talkspace mobile app. That means you can improve your mental health even if you've had trouble making time for it in the past. And the Talkspace platform has over 2,000 licensed therapists who are experienced in addressing life's challenges that we all face. So to match with a perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, all you guys have to do is go to Talkspace.com/getit. Use the code GETIT, GETIT, to get $45
Amazing.
off your first month. This is such a good deal, guys. And show your support for this show. That's GETIT, GETIT, and Talkspace.com/getit.
I have and I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, I have two. One goes deep. The other one is very frivolous. Are you ready for the frivolous one?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't get smoked food. I don't like smoked food.
Your mom's daughter.
I
she
know.
hates smoked
Wait,
food.
like smoked turkey?
Yeah, like smoked turkey, like smoked barbecue. Like last night I had smoked wings. I'm like, I don't want them smoked. I just want them smothered in
What
sauce.
does that even mean when they're
I don't
smoked?
even-
What the
Not
fuck
really
does that
sure.
even mean?
I think they're like probably in like a barbecue but without the flame on, so then all like the charcoal gets all over it.
I really like smoked cold cut turkey. I don't know why. I really
no,
like
cold cut turkey is a little different. That's
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
I think I like
It's
smoked
really-
ham. I think
Yeah,
I like smoked ham.
How else do you have ham? How else do you inhale ham? I'm like, what are the other ways?
Baked ham?
Isn't baked ham? Honey baked ham?
Honey baked ham.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. All right, so that's all. You guys don't agree?
No, I don't really eat
I feel like I
smoked food,
need to
so
have
I
a
don't know.
smoked item in front of me to be like, oh, I do not like
Exactly.
Yeah, because even when I watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives,
They never-
he'll be like,
yeah.
delicious. Like you tell the smokiness. I'm like, I don't want any smoky flavor.
Yeah.
I want to feel like I'm eating a fire.
It kind of sounds gross now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it was almost burned.
Yeah, like I feel like that is
Yeah,
kind of
like
like
the
the
word.
taste. A
That's
little
so
bit
weird.
a little bit charcoaly. All right.
What is your deep?
Totally different though than flame broiled beef from Burger King.
Right.
That is something I get. My other thing is my girl crush, Olivia Colpo, broke up with her
Oh my God,
on
we
again,
have to
off
talk about
again,
this.
Danny Amendola last week
He's an
because
idiot.
he was seen like literally 3 days after she posted like with him like on a FaceTime call and like a really cute Instagram. He was spotted on a very, very public beach surrounded by people
No,
with
it
another
wasn't
girl.
public. It was Soho House, Miami.
It was
the private beach at Soho House.
So
You're
he-
not-
No way.
So he assumed no one takes photos
Yeah,
because you're not allowed
right.
to
'Cause
take
you're not allowed
photos in
to-
Soho House. But like,
So
obviously,
he-
people still take photos when they're in a Soho House.
Interesting.
No way.
He is. I'm sorry.
So he did think that this was private and he was going to get away with it? That makes me even more angry.
He's
But
like,
does that
yeah,
make me
don't
more
worry,
angry?
there's no photos here.
Yeah.
Olivia won't find out.
Honestly, I hate to be this girl, but like professional athlete. That's
No,
all
of
I have
course,
to say.
of course.
That's
No,
all I'm
I
saying.
know.
Exactly.
But that's
no
what-
one's safe. If you're dating an athlete, I'm sorry. No offense.
No.
Watch out.
If you're married to an athlete,
be careful.
It's a
I'm sorry.
stereotype that will not be defied, you know?
It's
Yeah.
insane because this is my theory now after witnessing all of this from afar. These men, they like, okay, so she is Miss Universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was Miss Universe. She's one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my entire life. I personally I can't imagine wanting to have a face of somebody's whose isn't hers. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't find a girl who I would top that,
Yeah.
except for like maybe Angelina Jolie in 2004.
100%.
Okay.
I'm same page.
So, but then the guy is with this girl who
And
is
he's so short too.
Is he?
well, he's
Yeah,
probably
probably
short with
6
like
foot.
athlete standards. He's probably like 5'10",
He's one of the
5'11".
shorter football players.
Okay, either way, this girl that he was cheating with is a pretty girl for sure. You know, very attractive.
She's also a pageant girl, FYI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was like a sportscaster
I
and
know
stuff.
some people that know her. In other words, she's in the same vein as Olivia. So why the fuck are you cheating on Olivia?
Why- that's why I'm
Why wouldn't you just
confused.
commit to the Miss Universe gorgeous?
You're not going
girl
to get
you
hotter
have.
than Olivia.
Danny's 5'11", BT dubs.
Okay.
Okay,
basically
yeah.
6 foot.
So I don't understand why they want multiple. I don't like the word vagina. I think it's the grossest word
That's
ever.
what it is to them.
But
it's a
just,
vagina.
They like multiples. They just rather have multiples and numbers, except other than having the best. Not to say that personality isn't involved and whatever. Of course, personality and intelligence and all the other character traits are very important. But as far as cheating goes,
Yeah.
you're
looking for
you just want
sex.
multiple vaginas.
I think the thing is, first of all, when I heard this news and I like texted to you, I was like, wow, Olivia's not safe. None of us are safe. But then
Yeah.
I like stepped back and I was like, that's not true because he's a
Exactly.
professional
Yeah.
athlete.
Right.
So it's like different. And then I started thinking about all the times Dr. Mike has come on the podcast and I'm like, okay, he's one of those, what is it called? Sensation seekers. And he's an athlete. So he has like women
thrill
like
seeker?
at his feet all the time, AKA Tristan Thompson, you know? So when you have people throwing themselves at you all the time, there's this temptation and a lot of people aren't strong enough to like withhold it. And obviously he's like not with Olivia all the time. I mean, we don't know them.
I
But
know.
yeah, I agree with you. I think it's fucking ridiculous and really sad. But did you see the video she posted of the Rolex that she got him?
No.
She bought him a Rolex and she posted a video on her Instagram story and she's like, guess this is mine now. Happy birthday to me.
She's been subtly shading
love
him
her.
like
Good.
crazy, and it's so wonderful.
It's like
is.
also one thing to put it out there knowing that Olivia is going to see it or the other woman is going to see it. You know, like that's just lack of respect.
well, and knowing that you have a public relationship that she has been flaunting on her social, and that's very much like anybody who's a fan
It's gonna make her
or
look dumb.
relevant in pop culture
Yeah.
knows.
Here's the thing. As a journalist, as a semi-entertainment journalist, I also don't think that we even have proof. He did put Danny with this new girl, whoever she is, like there's a video of him putting her hair behind her ear or something.
Yeah.
That
And-
also doesn't mean that he was like, I mean, it looked definitely is not good, but it wasn't like Tristan that was caught on video
Yeah.
putting his face between
Of
boobs. Like,
course, but
do
he was
we have
also on his
confirmation?
back in the ocean.
Do we have confirmation that he in fact
I'm
cheated?
just
Is
saying
all I'm saying.
that
I have
if
to play
any
devil's
other
advocate.
chick was doing any of that with Jack, I would be like, fuck off. You know?
Exactly, 100%. It's not good.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
It's definitely a reason to break up with someone.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
to play devil's advocate again, you'll read certain articles that say that Olivia always thought that she was his girlfriend, but that he thought of it a little bit more casual, more like she was his main girlfriend, or like that they weren't committed. But like,
But why wouldn't
but
you
I mean,
want to commit
why
to
would
Olivia
you exactly?
Colman?
I'm like, what are you holding out for? If you're holding out when you have Olivia Colman, then I'm very confused about your brain, and I want to get in
I'm
it.
sorry. I am from South Florida, and like you're not on the Patriots anymore. Like, you
Well,
play
that's
for
true.
the Dolphins now.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
I don't know.
Get your shit
Who do you
together.
think you are cheating in public, like in front of other people, on somebody who is famous?
It's
And
not disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful, and I think he's a crazy person.
Well,
That's
he's
all.
obviously an idiot, so.
I have an I don't get it.
Thank
That's
you,
very
next.
late as well. It's not really an I don't get it. It's how do you say crayon?
Oh, but also, I just want to say,
Crayon,
Olivia,
you
we
mean?
love you. Olivia, we love you. We support you and worship you forever.
We love you, Olivia. Wait, are you talking about a crayon?
A crayon.
Why'd you say crayon, like cranberry?
Because that's how some people say it.
Lauren
and some
apparently
people
says
say
crayon.
I've
say
never
crayon.
heard anyone say
I don't know
crayon.
when you started saying
when I was
crayon like
4 and learned how to talk because that's
Lauren,
how old I was.
there's
when
no
I talked.
confusion about this. There's a Y-O-N that you're completely ignoring.
crayon.
Crayon. You have to read the rest of the fucking
But
word.
I guarantee a lot of people out there say crayon like I do.
I guarantee they don't.
That's just lazy, though.
Yeah, you're just saying the front. That's like me
Well,
saying.
whoever taught me how to say, I bet mom says crayon. I guarantee it.
Really?
A crayon? Ew, who
Crayon.
are we?
A crayon.
Remember
crayon.
Craypaws?
What's
Craypaws?
craypaws?
What is
Remember the like oil things? What are they called? They were like really fun to draw with in art class.
Clay pots?
No, craypaw.
it? Pod.
I don't know.
Craypaw.
Is that the black thing? The black.
No, Lauren, you know that they would come in like a little horizontal thing. It looks like
How do you spell it? I'm going to Google it.
craypaw. CRAWPAW.
Art supplies, maybe?
That's crawpaw.
Yeah, what's a crop? Sure.
I think this is over.
Yeah, I think this is over.
Craypaws.
There we
Craypaws.
go.
Oil pastel set.
Oil pastel.
Yes, I remember this.
Okay.
So for everyone listening, it's CRAY-PAS.
Great. I'm so glad that you guys get it.
They have an Instagram.
Wow, craypaw. Nope, that is
Oh,
an
no,
Asian
that's a girl. Nope, just
Craypaw.
kidding.
Shout out to Graypaw. Great.
Shout out to Craypaw.
All right,
Anyway,
well,
I just
wonderful.
thought
I'm
that
glad.
you guys would say crayon or crayon, and
Okay.
you guys think I'm dumb.
One of my biggest I don't get it is that these days there are so many ads out there, Lauren, for things to put on your skin. And it literally overwhelms me because I'm like, how am I supposed to know like what actually works, what doesn't work, what's actually good, what isn't good for my skin? And honestly, we are so stoked to tell you guys about one of our new sponsors because I truly, truly believe in it. It's called forhers.com, and it's finally a place where you can go to get good advice and get skincare prescriptions for things that are actually great for your skin.
Right. If you have problems with acne or dark spots or sun exposure, there's products for you. And it's all prescription skincare products customized to you, straight to your door.
I know, which makes life so much easier when you don't have to leave the house and get in your car, which is basically why we're obsessed with forhers.com. So now you no longer have to take time out of your day for yet another in-person doctor appointment or long pharmacy line, because forhers.com connects you online with licensed doctors who can prescribe you the proper prescription products customized for you and then deliver it straight to your door. So easy. And just so you guys know, at every age, our skin begins to adjust, and Hers is dedicated to supporting women at each of these stages of life so that our skin concerns can become a no-brainer. So this isn't about us like needing to change something about our face. It's about us finally getting products that address our needs. For example, like Lauren was saying, acne, sunspots, uneven skin texture, enlarged pores, scars. All of these concerns can be addressed with science and products with active ingredients found at a dermatologist's office.
Like they say, if it's not prescription skincare, then you're supplying marketing to your face. So order now. Our listeners get a trial month of the customized acne kit from Hers starting at $10 right now while supplies last. See websites for full details. That would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy. Go to hers.com/getit2020. That's forhers.com/getit20.
forhers/getit20. Okay, back to the podcast.
I also have another thing that I really don't get, and I cannot believe that we have now gone 100 episodes
Wait, I have
without
so
talking
many
about
I don't
this.
get it too, actually. Let's keep going.
Okay.
You go first.
You guys, why do people say draw? Like a drawer? It's a drawer?
Oh, it's the northern thing.
a draw?
All my Long Island roommates would say, "Put in your draw." It's in my upper draw. I go, "You mean a drawer, bitch?"
A draw? That's
A draw.
DRAW.
They're just saying
Where's the
100% incorrect. That's what they're doing.
I have
Where's
the
the ER?
same issue with mirror and mirror, but I've talked
Mirror.
about this before.
Yeah, what the
What do
hell?
you guys say? It's mirror.
It's a
Yeah,
mirror.
of course it's a
People are
mirror.
like, oh, look in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
I'm like,
so right.
You mean a fucking mirror?
Yeah, I know.
A
the mirror.
fucking mirror. You're
Yeah.
ignoring the rest of the letters in the word.
Is that like a California thing?
I don't know.
Okay, so just
you're so right. That's
just
so
a little
annoying.
FYI, everyone. We got a new puppy, and they are going to make sounds together. So if you hear in the
Wait.
background, Gergie and Lois Lane are playing, and we can't stop them.
Wait, Lauren, I think you need to tell everyone the Gergie story of yesterday.
I think, that's the story I needed you to tell. I knew there was something.
Lauren, it's so crazy.
Okay, so
They are just going at it.
Not sexually right now, guys.
yeah, so
But yesterday it was sexual.
we brought Lois Lane home, and Gergie obviously humps her, and he's doing it now.
Lauren
Gergie
makes this horrible sound like a.
Why'd you say horrible? Like you're
Horrible.
You're like a Flakowitz from Boca.
Jesus.
He makes this horrible
Horrible sound. You're supposed to make a horrible sound when he's doing it to make him stop. So he's humping her nonstop, and I keep taking him off of her, saying, and nothing is working. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe he just needs to do it for a while, and then he'll be done with it. I'll stop taking him off. So I'm like, okay. But then they were doing it for like a couple minutes, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. She is getting railed right now. So I pick him up, and as I'm picking him up, he ejaculates.
It's so fucking gross.
Which I've never seen him do before. It shot out of his wiener so fast and so much. It sprayed all over my hand and all
Lauren
over the
said
floor.
it was more
than
than a
I've
human
ever
man.
seen a grown-ass man come in my life. And it was just shooting out, and it was warm, and it was disturbing.
Ew.
And I look at him the same today, but yesterday was rough.
yeah, that was.
It's
a
like
little
after
weird.
walking on your parents or like hearing your
my
parents
son just
talking about
came
sex.
on me.
Yeah.
And it was so gross. And so anyways, they're better today. I think he's looking at her more of a sister.
Yeah, it's getting way
than a
better.
cum rag. But
Yeah,
Okay.
come right.
But you guys, did you even know that dogs who have been neutered could have
ejaculate.
Right.
ejaculate?
I didn't know that till yesterday. till
Me
you guys
neither.
told
And
me
are
this
you sure? Did
story.
you look that up
positive.
immediately?
I
Did
looked
you look it up?
I knew that even before that happened.
You did?
Yes. It's just like,
Then how haven't you been worried it was going to happen?
I've never seen it before. I haven't seen it before. It was so much.
That's so gross. I've never seen a dog's cum.
Ew.
How
What
does
color
it even
was
happen
it?
if
It
there's
was
no
like-
balls? I'm so confused.
What color
Where's
was
it coming
it?
from?
Okay. It was clear.
So
And-
just like a guy's.
Yeah, it was clear. But see, the thing is, when guys get vasectomies, just like when their balls are cut off, well, it's different because their balls are cut off, but guys still have their balls.
exactly, yeah.
But
That's
like
why it's confusing.
Yeah.
the sperm
Should I
is
Google it?
in semen. So basically, what happens to guys is you take the
I
sperm
know
out of
that.
the semen. So
Yeah.
basically, what just came out of him is the semen.
I get that, but where is it coming from if its balls are gone? And Lauren, of course, calls me and she says this, and the first thing she's disgusted, but I'm thinking that we just got our 5-month-old puppy pregnant with Gergie. Now, you guys,
you imagine?
how
Could
many
you
of you
imagine?
would really want that dog? Though?
I would want
I mean,
it. I'd
that
take one.
those puppies would be in high demand.
Yeah,
They'd be the cutest things on earth.
but
But
he has
I
nothing
really
in
wasn't.
there.
I'm not really ready for that.
Crazy, man.
Anyway. Since it's holiday season, almost Thanksgiving and Christmas, whatever you got going on, whatever you celebrate, you're going to be flying probably to see your family, and you're going to be dehydrated. Your skin will look dehydrated. Your mouth will feel dehydrated. And what we got for you is Liquid IV. Okay.
Lauren, I love how you set that up.
Liquid IV helps prevent jet lag when traveling, TSA friendly, and is perfect for on-the-go travelers. It keeps your skin hydrated while flying and can be used before, during, and after flights. And it's funny because Jared and Jack both have been using this nonstop because they only drink 2 sips of water for a year.
Like me.
So
Yeah.
they have been really
Loving this.
killing Liquid IV.
Why the reason why I love Liquid IV is because in winter in general, I feel like you get super dehydrated and dry, and
Yeah.
Liquid IV helps fight altitude sickness. So if you're a person that skis or snowboards, you take trips in the mountain, Liquid IV will help you out because it promotes healthy hydration during cold winter months. And it also
Digestion.
helps with digestion,
Yes.
which you guys know I have the biggest issue with, and which is crucial during the indulgent holiday season. And just so you guys know, Liquid IV, this isn't your average electrolyte drink mix, okay? These flavors are amazing. They're non-GMO. They have clean ingredients. It is totally a healthy alternative to traditional sports drinks. I'm looking at all you guys that drink, that other sports drinks that come in all those different colors. That is not good for you. They're vegan, free of gluten, dairy, and soy. They can provide the same hydration as drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water, which is so clutch. And it delivers hydration to the bloodstream faster and more efficiently than water alone.
And it donates 1 serving to people in need for every order placed. So go buy it, everyone. I love Liquid IV, and I know you will too. Right now, our listeners get 20% off at liquidiv.com when you use our code GETIT at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. So go to liquid-iv.com and enter the promo code GETIT to get your savings and start getting better hydration. That's liquid-iv.com, and the promo code is GETIT. Don't wait. Get hydrated today.
Anyway, so I had another story to tell you guys that went down this weekend in Florida. So 2 of my friends, Lauren, remember how you asked me if I'm like one of the only single people? Mm-hmm. So I have single friends, but they're talking to people and they're in that weird gray area. You guys know the really high anxiety inducing area where
I'd rather be in the trenches in World War I.
It's so true. Where like one text, they sent one text and then the guy didn't respond until an hour later, and that entire hour was like, oh my God, I ruined it. I shouldn't have said this. Should I have done this? And they were literally freaking out. And I was like, you guys are fine. But it was hilarious to me because I have been in that same exact situation. So I came up with an idea and I want to know what you guys think of it.
Yes. Okay.
I'm thinking of starting a hotline that you call
for text suggestions.
No, for like when you're waiting for a text back from a guy and you have that anxiety and you call the hotline and they basically just like calm you down and tell you like, okay, he was inactive on Instagram, and they like check everything and they're like, well, he texted you like yesterday, so you're fine.
Oh my God.
There's so much anxiety that went into it. And then
it's like, what did you say to him?
And then,
you're fine.
You guys, what was so hilarious is as soon as they both got the text, like they went from 0 to 100. They were like, okay, let's like go out and get pizza now. Like it was like Christmas morning. Like, and I've been there where like, I'm like freaking out. I don't want to make any immediate plans, like even like lunch plans in the immediate future because I have so much anxiety.
You'd be sitting there worried about it the whole time.
And then once you get a text, you're like, okay, life's fine. And I'm like, how can we let people control us that much emotionally?
I would never send any form of risky text if I knew I was going to be in a wedding or around people the whole time, because then I'll be like, well, there's a high chance I'm going to have to talk to someone and I'm going to be anxious, so I'm not even going to text the person.
But this was also like kind of when all the wedding shit was over. It was just hilarious to see my friends in that state because I've been there before, just I haven't been there in a while. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, we got to start a hotline for these people that are freaking out.
It's not a bad idea at all. When I'm listening to this, part of me is like, I would burn my hand and never have feeling again to not have to experience that again.
100%. Yeah.
But then part of me also misses it a little bit because it does give you like this sense of adrenaline.
Right.
And like you're heightened in every single way, kind of like when you see your crush walk down the high school hallway. Mm-hmm. In a way that I may never experience again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's that hit of dopamine when
it's
you
a hit
do
of
get
dopamine
that text,
that
where you're like, oh my God, yes. Like,
that's
we're still
true.
on.
Like, there's there's a little beauty in the pain.
Yeah.
But also I never want to do it again. I like to reminisce on it. I'm thinking about last year.
It's miserable.
Last year I texted my big at my friend's wedding. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
No, he
called
you.
me
Yeah, he called
on
you.
his birthday. This is before Jared. It's even before I did it. Like I did Winter Games. So he called me during my friend's wedding when she was walking down the effing aisle. So I clicked it off. I don't remember if I told this last year, but it was highly stress inducing because friends have a lot of feedback, especially if they don't spend time with you every single day. Like it's not a NAS friend, but it's a really good friend. They just aren't there with you on a day-to-day basis. So I clicked it off, didn't even look who did it. And then 2 minutes later, it started buzzing again. And my friend is walking down the aisle.
Oh my
God. And I look at it, and there was the friend that I experienced all the Mr. Big stuff
and
with.
I have anxiety listening to it. Isn't that funny?
All the Mr. Big stuff originated with this friend by my side every single day. The one that's walking down the aisle. And I see him calling and I'm like, no way. And it is his birthday. It was the first time I didn't talk to him. I didn't text him on his birthday for 5 years.
Right.
The first time. And I was debating it. I was like, do I text him or do I not text him on his birthday? Maybe I play hard to get and not text him because he was all of a sudden coming at me, right?
Clearly it worked.
And then what did he do? I texted him and I said, I'm at a wedding, period. Yeah. And then I was like, do I say happy birthday? No. All my friends were like, do I say happy birthday? Do I say?
Really telling you don't do that.
I asked my,
don't do it. It already happened.
no, I know. I asked my friends
so
around
psycho?
me. I'm like, do I text him happy birthday? My friends were like, no, you absolutely do not. And everybody was like watching me in my phone.
Oh, that is so.
Everybody was
judge
watching
my
me.
text.
And I'm like,
so
they're like,
much
just say
pressure.
you're at a wedding and act as if you totally forgot it was his birthday because you have other things to do. You're at a friend's wedding. Obviously, you don't
I think
remember
that's a
this,
good
right?
idea. Yeah.
And I had so much stress. And after I said I'm at a wedding, he sends me a reminder. I didn't even know this was possible, but he sends me a reminder to say to call him back.
Yeah.
Call back Mr. Big is what he said. And I'm like, what in the world? And so then to see how
So
much he
manipulative.
obviously
So
needed my
manipulative.
attention and
Yeah.
affection.
Yeah.
Was so incredible.
Was so amazing. And I was like, I can't do this. It's so mean. So of course I sneak to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I call him and I'm like, happy birthday. I'm at a wedding in a bathroom, blah, blah, blah. And like,
yeah.
oh my God.
The best feeling though,
But then
right?
I came back. Yeah. So then, of course, he answers and I get my little dopamine high. And then I get to go back to the table and not be super anxious. Had I not done that, I would have been bugging out the
Yeah.
entire
And you
reception.
probably had a great fucking time at the reception.
did.
Yeah, and
did.
then I was able to walk around being like, I'm not going to be single forever. I'm like, don't worry, I'm calling someone. I'm talking to someone.
So hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. It's so crazy, guys.
my
You remember
adrenaline is-
the life ruiner, the guy I saw at the Dodger game,
Yeah.
the one that broke my heart. I literally got not hives, but remember I got that form of psoriasis because
Get
that's how
stress.
much anxiety
Yep.
I had.
Absolutely.
I got this like pity. It's called pity something rosacea, and it was like.
Only something that Naz would freak out
Guys,
over.
it was literally a fucking form of psoriasis. And I'm
I
like,
know.
heartbreak can literally make you physically ill.
oh, yeah.
Literally like
insane.
Kim when Kim gets a little spec. She goes, "Oh my God, I have new psoriasis."
It was all over my back just because I wasn't getting text
it was like
messages
a
back.
little,
That's
it
crazy.
was like it was as if I like maybe pricked you 3 times on your back.
No, guys, it was all over my back.
Either way,
Yes. I had to go to a
texting
dermatologist.
Either way, but sometimes you went to the dermatologist, but you also are a hypochondriac. Can I say that
love the
I
doctor.
sometimes worry about what
That was my first time at a derm
what
in my whole life.
what?
Yeah, I've only been
That's
once.
how she's scared of moles, people. So like it's because she doesn't have any, hence why she's never been to a derm.
might
And how
get
she has
one, though.
the clearest skin of all
Get
time.
one mole.
Now
Anyway.
listen to me. I worry that
Listen
you
to me.
look at my face and you're like, wow, she's ugly.
No.
Because I have all
my
this
God,
redness and
you're
spotting
insane.
that if you went to the derm for that,
It was because my whole back broke out, Ashley. I had to get medicated. And first of all, I didn't even know I had good skin until I met you. I thought everyone just had skin. I didn't think there was like good skin or bad skin.
what do you mean? You've
I
never
was-
seen somebody with acne
I
before?
was that naive. Yeah, but you didn't have acne when I met you. So I
I
just
had
thought you had great
spotting
skin.
and all of this shit on my face.
I also met you in Paradise.
I know. So
Yeah.
you still tell me about makeup sometimes.
I know, and you looked incredible.
Yeah.
with makeup.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You crazy.
So I got laser hair removal this week.
Ooh, Lauren, how'd it go?
It hurt really, really, really bad. But I'm getting ready to be
It
like.
doesn't hurt that
It really,
bad.
I'm sorry. I was like getting my period the next day and I was like ultra sensitive and everything sucked kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm getting like fully body confident. I got my hair removal. I got my back knee gone thanks to BioClarity.
Oh my God, I know your back actually looks so much clearer
you.
now. That was all BioClarity?
It was all BioClarity.
That's
and,
amazing.
What I love about BioClarity is first, it smells amazing.
It really does smell so good. You guys have to at least order it just for the smell.
And I've been
try it.
using the clear skin routine for combination oily or breakout prone skin. So it's 3 easy steps. You cleanse, treat, restore. Contains nourishing plant extracts like chamomile, green tea, cucumber, licorice root.
Licorice root, Lauren.
Oh.
You're hilarious.
Okay. Oat kernel plus Floralux from Chlorophyll. Plus, it helps fight breakouts, soothe skin, minimizes redness, reduce pore size, and even skin tone. Get results with garden lush ingredients. It's like green juice for your face, detox, and a rebalance with BioClarity. BioClarity is delivered straight to you and is easy to use 3-step skincare routine that's 100% vegan, plus gluten and cruelty-free.
So, guys, get started on healthier habits with your skincare. Just go to bioclarity.com. Our listeners will get their first month for 50% off a routine. Plus, shipping is free, and it comes with 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. But you guys have to enter our code GETIT, G-E-T-I-T. That's bioclarity.com and enter our code GETIT, G-E-T-I-T. Okay, back to the podcast.
How good is that meal after you get the text back?
Yeah,
The
let's
meal?
get back
The
to
meal?
it. Back to the
We
text.
just,
I'm telling you, we ordered a pizza after they got the text.
See?
I know.
You fully enjoy every bite.
But what about those texts back that you get where it's like, we should hang out? And he's like, I'll let you know. And you're like, I can celebrate the response, but I know it's not going to actually happen.
You know what's fucking with all these single girls these days? Not me, because I'm not texting anyone currently, unfortunately. But you know how, the laziest form of texting now is to like hold a text down and hit the heart or like the thumbs up.
Oh my God. I
My
can't
friend
even
texts a
imagine
guy
that
like,
was a
let me
feature
know
in
if
my
we're going to hang out later. Basically, like she wanted to know, as women, we need to know like 24 fucking hours in advance. We got to like shave, we got to wax, we got to do our makeup, we got to get our hair blown out. Like it's a whole process. So she was like, let me know. And he hit like the thumbs up. And it's like,
will do.
what does that mean?
if
what
I-
does that fucking mean?
If I was texting Mr. Big during this age of this little like thumbs up heart
He
thing,
would be a
he
king
would
of
do
it.
it. He would be the king of it.
That is like literally Mr. Big's like form of anyone's Mr. Big. That's their form of communicating. Is that
I can
hold
totally
down
see
in the
Carrie
heart.
Bradshaw being like, what does it mean?
so I couldn't help but
I know.
wonder,
Yeah.
what does the thumbs
I
up
know.
mean?
I couldn't help but wonder if the exclamation mark was meant in a good way or a bad way. Anyway, should we get to our
yes.
fans?
Let's
I
do
am like
it.
so I have like a lot of nerves running through my body after all of this conversation, and I never have to deal with it again. And I'm so thankful.
Well, this is the core of
You get to
core
help
of
your
the I don't
daughter
get
one
it.
day go through like telepathically sending someone a text,
Yeah, you are. When you have a daughter, Ashley. That's
I
what
feel
you're gonna
bad
have to
for
deal.
her already.
I know. I feel bad for me.
I do. I feel bad for you.
kidding. Yeah, we feel immediate pain for you.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
So this first email I'm going to read is from Kate Dimmitt, who we've actually lives here in LA. We've actually met her at our first meetup ever at the Grove. And she gave us those little bracelets. Remember,
Oh,
guys?
yes, so cute.
So cute.
So Kate wrote in and she says, "Hey, babes. This podcast has impacted my life in such an amazing way. As someone who suffers from crippling anxiety, a lot of times I'd hole up in my room just listening to the podcast. When the first meetup was in LA, I forced myself to go because I wanted to meet you three. However, that night I met some of my best friends. I met women who accepted me for all my strengths and flaws. Whether we spend our time watching The Bachelor, going for hikes, or brunch, I found people who accept me. I'm forever grateful for this podcast because of the people I've gotten to meet. And the Facebook group has also provided advice and laughs when both are much needed. I'm forever grateful for I Don't Get It." So many people have met so many lifelong friends.
I know. I was
It's
just about
so
to read something that was
cool.
so similar.
I
It's
mean,
like
you find people with very similar interests if you listen to this podcast. So I totally get it. I get it.
oh, we finally figured out in the 100th episode what we do get. And we do get people finding friendship through our podcast. And I think that's kind of like, I didn't want to be like super self-indulgent and be reading a ton of these emails being like, oh, we did so much good. It's like, no, like, why we want to celebrate you guys meeting everybody and feeling like a little bit more accepted in this world.
Yeah, we're all a community, and it's really cool that like we've all come together in like the shitty dating world and whatever world. We all have each other.
This is from Susie Riviero.
Oh,
Susie is,
Susie,
you
we
know,
love you.
a huge online presence with the Almost Famous podcast. She does our Facebook group for that, and in the I Don't Get It podcast, she's just always sending the nicest tweets and messages on there. So she says,
In our Facebook group.
yeah,
too.
yeah. Oh, that's what I meant. I meant like all there.
Yeah.
Susie says, "Hey girls, okay, so here's a story about how my life got flipped, turned upside down by the I Don't Get It podcast." Yes, I kind of stole that from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it's totally true. I've been following Ashley for years, especially because of Bachelor in Paradise. I relate so much to her in so many levels. And then I found that she started the I Don't Get It podcast with Lauren and us. So I obviously started listening to their podcast. And then I discovered my spirit animal, aka Naz, who is 95% of the time says what I'm thinking. And she's Latina. So I feel like I'm represented. Oh, I should tell you guys, I live in Bolivia and I don't speak English on a regular basis, so I use podcasts as practice.
Oh my God, I never knew that about
Isn't
Susie.
that cool?
That's amazing.
I'm in a wheelchair because I have a condition called spinal muscular atrophy. Most people see my wheelchair before they see me, but in February when I joined the Facebook group, people interacted with me for my opinions and not for my wheels. I met people who like the same things as I do, people who hate the same things as I do, and people who hate things that I love. So it was super interesting. Little by little, you meet people who are like-minded and start chatting, right? That's normal. Well, I did.
Aww.
I met some of the most amazing people in there, and I got a bestie who is the total opposite of me in looks, but is my soulmate in things that count. In May, I went through the worst time in my life. I lost my dad to a long battle with his health, and they all rallied around me, making me feel loved and appreciated. Reached out to you guys with the news, and you showed me so much love, I can't ever pay you back. How I got so lucky to find my best friends in a Facebook group is something I don't get, but I am super thankful for it. Congrats on the 100th episode. Thank you for opening my mind to so many topics and for making me forget about the bad things in the world for 1 hour. I appreciate you girls more than you know. I'm so freaking happy we were right about Joshly. P.S.
Yay,
Oh,
Susie.
I'm gonna cry. I know. I just got so emotional.
That was the nicest letter ever.
Susie, we love you. Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much for writing that.
Real quick break, everyone. I just got to talk about my Third Love bra. If I'm wearing a bra, which is a rare occasion, it is only Third Love. It is so comfortable, and I figured out that I am an A.5. So I've been pretending I was a B my whole life, but I am actually an A.5. So an A.5.
We are literally obsessed with Third Love, and what's so ironic about their name, Lauren, is that they should be called First Love because it's
Or
literally
two loves because you got two boobies.
That's so true.
Yeah.
But it's like the first bra I've ever loved. And the reason why I love it is because they have this Fit Finder quiz, because how many of us have been wearing this wrong bra size forever?
Obviously
All of us.
me, yeah.
So they have this quiz. Over 10 million women have taken the quiz to date, and it's actually fun to take, and it takes less than a minute. So Third Love helps you identify your breast size and shape and helps you find styles that fit your body. And on top of that, Third Love offers double the number of sizes that most other brands offer. So they have cups from A through H, bands up to 48, and 50% of women fall in between standard cup sizes. So Third Love invented half cup sizing, which
There we go.
you and Ashley are half cup
We're half
sizes,
cups.
right?
Yep.
Thank God. And I have to tell you guys about the comfort and quality because these are hands down the most comfortable bras you'll ever own. They have tagless labels, so there's no itching, straps that like slip, ultra soft smoothing fabrics. And there's an 100% fit guarantee. So if your bra doesn't fit you, you can hit them up and they'll help you out. They'll get you in a bra that does fit you.
Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Definitely go out and try this, guys. Go to thirdlove.com/getit now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/getit for 15% off today. We have another letter from Stephanie MacArthur, and she says, congrats on reaching 100 episodes. I've been listening since the beginning and look forward to the new episodes each week. One episode in particular, Naz's story, has a huge impact on me and really encouraged me to go after my dreams. I turned 30 this year and have been working corporate jobs, and I don't find satisfying since I graduated from college, but always felt like it was too late to start over and change my career. Listening to Naz talk about the risk she took with jobs, the confidence she maintained, and where she is now is incredibly inspiring. After listening to the episode, I did a lot of soul searching and decided to go back to school for social work.
Yeah.
Something I've wanted to do since high school, but heard discouraging comments from family's friends. I totally hear that too. I finally applied to a few programs and found out last week that I got accepted to one.
Yay!
That is so cool.
Live your life,
Yes.
girl. Oh, that makes me happy. You go, Glenn Coco.
I can't wait to start, and I really owe it to Naz and the podcast. If it weren't for Naz sharing her story, I would have never considered taking the leap of faith. I'm finally confident that I will love my career. That is so dope.
That's going to make me cry.
You guys.
By the way, everyone, I got laid off yesterday.
So
But just a great lesson that, like, it's going to be fine. There's ups and downs.
Yeah.
Really sucks.
It was
'cause
from
it's
Clever,
the end of the
guys.
year. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
That helps with a lot of people. Even reading this letter reiterates the fact that you can change your career even when you're like 50 or
Any
60,
second,
you know?
like just do what you want to do and never give up. Because I'm not gonna.
She's from a 443, which I do believe is Maryland, where I lost my virginity
I do declare
to a 443.
Let me see. I want to find one.
Towson, shout it out.
Just so you guys know, you all sent us so many emails, and we read all of them, but we can only read like a certain amount. But we love you guys so much. Okay, this one is from Addie Roberts. She says, "Hello, beautiful ladies. I've been in the hospital with my 2-year-old daughter for 2 months after she was diagnosed with transverse myelitis, causing all 4 limbs to go paralyzed. Your podcast is one of the few things I listen to in order to get my spirits up. You girls are seriously inspiring in so many ways. I have been and will continue to be a dedicated fan. Congrats on your 100th episode." Addie!
You guys, I can't believe this. I'm flabbergasted that us talking about the way that we say crayon and complaining about smoked foods really brightens your day.
Isn't it
it makes
crazy?
me
Yeah,
feel
I
so
feel like,
good.
all right, let's go talk about really stupid shit, not thinking that anyone's going to really be like, wow, but that's nice to hear it.
That is what I love about like when us 3 sit down is like we don't take anything too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like we never really cover anything that serious,
Yeah.
and I feel like the world's bad enough.
But the world apparently needs that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And even when I've like spoken at colleges and stuff too, there's always like people on panels saying like, "Oh, this is what I did, an intern," and it's like blah blah blah, do all that stuff too. But never in my wildest dreams would I have thought never having a boyfriend would have become part of my brand, which would have led me to working on The Bachelor, to meeting Ashley, to talking about I don't get how people get boyfriends, which turned into this huge. So just, in other words, follow your dreams and like your voice and be authentic to who you are, because that's what people love, I feel like.
There's a market out there that was totally untapped, and it was the I've never had a boyfriend market. Yeah, it was interesting because I did tap into that once before. There was a book called My Life So Far Without a Boyfriend. And,
Oh yeah, I remember. When
and I loved that book so much.
love
The
that.
girl ended up being a lesbian. She came out a couple years after writing the book.
That's great.
There's a
So,
reason.
you know, but I'm glad
Which,
that we've
speaking-
been able to continue.
Which actually, speaking of someone that like came out, guys, we had the meetup. Why can't I talk right now? We had the most recent meetup.
Welcome to my life.
What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Now, or 3 weeks ago, and a girl named Jenna came from North Carolina, and she wrote in basically explaining that we helped her come out.
I
And
know.
that's why she came all the way from North Carolina.
It's so crazy.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, we never even had an episode about that, but I guess she just feels so accepted by all of what
She
we
was,
talk
like,
about.
Inspired, yeah.
Yeah.
So Jenna Taylor, we love you and thanks for coming out again.
This is a little bit more lighthearted email, but I really do like it. It's from Lisa. Hi, ladies. Congrats on 100 episodes. I couldn't help but write in. Not to be dramatic, but who am I kidding here? We're all dramatic. But some Monday mornings, the podcast is the only motivation to stop pressing snooze and get ready for the day. I started listening to the I Don't Get It podcast right after I moved into my first apartment alone, across the country and away from my entire support system. At first, you guys made me feel less alone and provided a sense of familiarity in a foreign place. As the podcast and your relationships evolve, though, I think you guys helped me to step out of my comfort zone and form strong friendships of my own. Although lucky in love thus far, I've bawled in the best way through Ashley's fairy tale this year, cringed with Naz through the joys of her new relationships. By the way, what's your favorite donut is an excellent question. And
Wow, we've come so far.
and lived for Lauren Alexandra's teenage romances with C-list celebrities. Not kidding. I'm
Yes.
seriously impressed. Thank you, ladies, for bringing back the word silly. I do say that often, and I don't know why. Convincing me that the J in PB and J is actually jam, and for making me not feel so bad that I wasted 8 years of my life. This is my favorite line. Believing that I would marry an American Idol contestant. Hey, what's up, David Archuleta?
Yes!
Oh my God, I love this email.
I appreciate the time and effort you put into this podcast each week. It truly makes me smile. Pump for 100 more.
Cool.
You
She
guys-
really is a hard listener with
Did you
all the
guys-
little details.
Did you guys know that I thought that I was going to also marry David Cook which
Isn't too far
now
fetched.
now he looks at my Instagram stories, and I am just so flattered.
You really have come so far. Actually.
Can you
It's really
believe?
inspiring.
David
Can you
Cook,
believe?
shout out, I love you, but like in a very platonic way now. Jared loves David Cook, and he wants him to play at our wedding. That's all.
Oh my God. Are you going to make that happen?
I think I'm going to.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm just going through. First of all, so many emails like from Melissa Zamora, Stephanie MacArthur, Kayla McCormick, Mickey Ferguson, who comes to all of our groups. Mickey, we love you. Hold on.
All right, we got one from Rafaela Di Martinez. She says,
Lauren, you kill me.
Hi, Naz, Ashley, and Lauren. There is no podcast I'm a bigger fan of. I'm 26 years old. I live in New Jersey. What's up, New Jersey? I have listened since day one. I've been watching The Bachelor since I started watching with my mom. Actually, I have never been able to relate to someone so much. When you and Naz said you never had a boyfriend, I was cracking up and knew this podcast was for me. I was so excited for Lauren to join because I just loved what we saw of her on social media.
And Bachelor in Paradise.
And on the show.
She said saw of her on the show on social media.
Why'd you skip over
Because
that?
it's a bullshit.
The
You're
show
a
is the most, and it was the greatest moments of TV
Lauren,
history.
you were the MVP.
I still, to this day, have never been asked to be someone's girlfriend. I lost my virginity much older than many do and have died laughing in all of your podcasts. My absolute favorite podcast that I listened to more than most was the one where Ashley tells a story of the date she did not want to be on. Where she walked along the beach, her face being so expressive, and I died inside, as I do not have a poker face at all. I also absolutely love when you guys have Nick or the guys to share what they don't get. Even though Ashley has found her soulmate, I still can't get enough of the three of you. Thank you for making my car ride to school, where I teach third graders, an exciting 20 minutes of my day. I listen in the shower while I get ready for work, and most importantly, when I can't sleep and my anxiety bothers me tons. You give me a sense of calmness and a familiarity where I no longer feel alone. Thank you three so much for simply sharing your lives with us, which I'm sure is not easy to do with all the haters out there. Feel free to call me, although I suck and my phone is often on silent. Huge fan. Wish we could be friends in real life.
Aw, we are friends.
Our phones are often on silent too, especially Lauren's.
Who the fuck's phone isn't not on silent?
I know.
Well, you know what? That's an I don't get it. Holy mother of God.
When people's phones go off, I'm like, how is your phone not on silent? My phone's been on silent since like 2000.
I know.
I sometimes put it on and off throughout the day, but have you ever been on an Uber? I was in an Uber a couple days ago.
Where they take phone calls?
I was greatly disturbed.
What?
This man's phone, it was a text. It must have been like a group text.
Bling, bling,
It
bling,
went
bling, bling.
bling, 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 bling. I'm not even joking, you guys. At least 40 times in the ride. That was like about 10 minutes.
so annoying.
40
Turn it off.
times. And he was like,
ignoring
he clicked it. You know, like when it like makes a sound, you turn the screen off.
Yeah.
He turned the screen off, but he never put it on silent.
How was he an older man?
No.
Oh.
He was in his 20s or 30s, and I was like, are you kidding me right now?
So annoying.
That you're not putting it on silent for the sake of the other human being in the car next to you. Oh,
It's so rude.
my God. Okay. All right, this last email is from Ella Wheeler. Last email that we're going to read, but not the last email that you guys sent us. Thank you. Hello, Naz, Ashley, and Lauren. Congratulations on 100 episodes. I wanted to thank you guys for all the laughs, openness, and unfiltered stories you share. I am still in high school, and you guys help me find confidence and give me so much helpful advice. Following your journeys is something that I look forward to every week. Ashley, you are so relatable and real. My heart is filled with joy that you found your soulmate. May you continue on the path that you're on. Lauren, you are so stunning, hilarious, and sassy in every best way. Your stream of consciousness a few weeks ago really touched me, and I hope that you follow your passions whenever possible. The best thing comes to those who wait. Naz, you are my biggest role model. Your drive, soul, and creativity shine in everything you do. Aww. Thank you for your advice that you gave a few months ago. Still being a third wheeler. Still a third wheeler.
Still third wheeler.
I'm officially over that guy, and we are really close friends. Have you talked to her?
Yeah, she probably sent me like a DM. I like to talk to people.
That's very sweet. You are so beautiful inside and out. I know the right guy is worth the journey.
Oh,
You guys feel like my big sisters. I'm constantly listening to old episodes on repeat, and you always cheer me up. Also, some of my favorite episodes are the ones with Dr. Mike, especially the anxiety one.
Whoop, whoop.
Reading my old diaries episode, which Lauren and I did.
Oh my
And
God.
did you?
No, I wasn't a part
You
of
need
that
to
one.
find an
I
old
know.
diary.
When I go home for Christmas, I'll get one.
Oh my goodness. And calling your crushes. Love you guys. Thanks for everything you do. Ella
So
Wheeler.
good. Guys,
Thank you.
we love you so much. Thanks for your continued support. And yeah.
Please keep listening for another 100.
Yeah. And
Hundo.
subscribe to all the things. The Instagram, Facebook group. Follow me on Instagram.
And yeah, guys, thank you so much. It really makes me feel like I'm doing something good in this world, even though I just feel like I'm complaining.
Exactly. Exactly.
We love you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I don't get it.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.